Okay, my beautiful friends, here we are together again at last, and I just mean wow, seriously. We have a few things to talk about. Let me put this into perspective for you from a market standpoint, all right? How this is going to play out after the announcement yesterday, Biden-Harris, what Wall Street's looking forward to, what Wall Street wants, how the markets are going to react, how metals are going to react, cryptocurrencies, and you can already see it right freaking now. And the 10-year yield, 0.68. If this is not some kind of historic move, I mean, last week, we were at 0.5. I don't think I've ever seen a bigger move in the 10-year yield in a shorter period of time. So let's put this together in this pre-market report. Trading doesn't start for about 40 minutes from the time I am doing this video blog. Stock futures are pointing towards gains across the board. And again, the 10-year yield, I mean, it just keeps on popping here. Cryptocurrencies are catching a bid. Crude oil is catching a bid. Gold and silver are catching a bid. So, again, what's happening here? And look, I want you to understand, this guy sitting in front of you realizes that it does not matter who sits in the Oval Office, and I don't give a damn who wins, because it's not the president that's running the show, it's the banks. And the sooner you understand that, whichever aisle you're in right now, the better off your whole life is going to be, because you have no voice here. And Wall Street, the banks, they're the real masters of the universe, okay? So with that said, let's talk. And I'm very disappointed about one big thing, and I guess I'll talk about that in a second too. Has nothing to do with Harris, Biden, or Trump, or anybody else. Actually, you know what? Let's talk about that real quick here. I was hoping, and I want to pull back in this market so badly. I can taste it. The market is stupid. Yesterday, it looked to me, and to most of you, I would assume that this market was about to roll over, which would have been very nice, and have a little pullback. But what happened yesterday has Wall Street in an orgasmic state. I mean, seriously, what's Greg talking about? Look, I told all of you from, I don't know, weeks and weeks ago, Wall Street wants Biden. I don't care what President Trump is trying to sell you. All politicians are salesmen. You have to understand that, and they create fear. That's the way it is. President Trump is trying to explain to you that your 401k plans and your investments are going to go down the toilet under a Biden presidency, but nothing on this planet could be further from the truth. If Biden-Harris win here, okay, and the odds of this are growing exponentially. And how can we see this in real time? Look how stock futures responded the moment this was announced here. Again, keeping in mind, Wall Street wants Biden because they understand the easy money. Although we're getting epic amounts of easy money pumped into Wall Street, pumped into the markets right now, under Biden, this will grow exponentially. And that's all Wall Street cares about. Easy money, more heroin for the market. Plus, I mean, I think, as a matter of fact, I know this for a fact, Wall Street believes that Biden can potentially actually pull off a deal with China, which would be massively stock market positive. And it would also improve U.S. global relations. So again, all of this is massively positive for Wall Street. And what's it going to do? What will this do? It will create more distortions in the market. Understand, the market is so twisted, so disconnected from reality in any way, shape, or form as it currently stands. That's why I'm saying we needed a pullback here. A pullback in the market, a pullback in gold and silver and crypto, which we got a little taste of yesterday. But again, with the promise of easy money under a Biden-Harris administration, look, I expect volatility here in the market, no doubt about it. I mean, a lot of swings up and down moving forward. But if Wall Street starts to price in, and I think it's going to here, a Biden-Harris administration, stocks are going to go up, 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 and freaking higher. So are cryptocurrency. So is gold and silver, crude oil. All this stuff is going to inflate more so than it is now. And all that's going to do, like I just said, is create bigger distortions in this market, which will correct at one particular time. When? I don't know. When Wall Street gets off its high that it's on right now, it's got heroin being poured into it from the Federal Reserve, and now it's even more giddy, thinking that Trump is going to be gone and Biden and Harris are going to win. Let me say this real quick again. I understand what I'm talking about here. I know people are going to get triggered all over the place. I don't care who wins. It doesn't matter. It's not the person who's sitting in the Oval Office that dictates policy in any way, shape, or form. But unless President Trump delivers something big to Wall Street, he cannot possibly win here. It's almost an impossibility at this particular time. The president was talking yesterday, about capital gains tax, cutting capital gains tax. This would be great for guys like me, for my lions out here. It would also be great for Wall Street. So you see what he's trying to do here. He understands clearly, this is a game. He's got to play it. And he's got to deliver something to Wall Street. Wall Street really turned its back on the president when he did not deliver on this deal that we were all promised. He signed the historic thing. Do you think it's any coincidence that as the stock market was, even recently, record high, the president's out there touting it? What is he doing? He's sending a message to Wall Street, not to you, to Wall Street. Hey, look what I am doing for you. And they're all going to do it. Biden is going, let me explain this to you. Just like I said, unless President Trump delivers something massive to Wall Street in short order, he will lose. And the stock market will rise big under Biden. And Biden is going to tout it the same way that Trump has touted it. Trust me on this one. Look at the stock market. Look at it now. You thought the gains were big under President Trump? Look what it's doing under me. It's a game. It's a charade. It's theater. You understand? That's what's happening. So look, from a market standpoint, I am a market guy. Again, I don't really care who wins here. If the market goes down, I'm going to make money. If the market goes up, I'm going to make money. My lions are going to make money. That's the truth. So the Wall Street banks are going to make money. That's the game. But it is easier. Let me put that into a perspective. It's easier to make money in this market when stocks go higher. This is why Wall Street is all giddy, thinking that Biden-Harris is going to win. And they are going to win unless the president delivers something big to Wall Street. He's got to play the game. So let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. And again, if you could clear your mind or stop getting triggered and understand that what I'm saying here makes perfect sense, at least it should. Sadly, look, we lost this country a while back, a long time ago, and it's the banks, the central banks, it's Wall Street running the show. When I lived in New York, I would stand in front of the New York Stock Exchange and just look at it and understand that this is what's ruling the entire world. It's not anything else it's not, again, kings, queens, presidents, monarchs, or dictators. It's those who control the money, the cash. That's it. Anyway, with that said, I hope this put a perspective on things for you people and understand what's going on around you here, why things are the way they are. It's that simple. All right, with that said, I'm going to close this video. By the way, I know I didn't touch on it. but consumer inflation isn't on the rise. It was just reported this morning. Core inflation is moving up. Producer prices are gaining. So what does this mean for you as the dollar gets decimated? Your life is going to get harder. There's no, and it's not going to change under a Biden-Harris thing, but the stock market is going to love it. And that's it. All right, look, I'm out here. See you later.